Hello. Today I am going to demonstrate how to prepare matcha tea and let you know what it is and why you want to drink it. So we'll start out with what it is. Matcha is a tea. It is the same tea that's used in green tea ceremony. It's an 800-year-old ceremonial Japanese tradition. So it's not a fad. It's been around a long time. It's special because of the way that it's been grown. It's been given a lot of attention. And what that means is it's shade grown at a very specific climate. It's picked by the moon cycle and only particular leaves are picked. So it is a very particular tea. And not all matcha is created equal. So I am about to demonstrate how to prepare your matcha. Okay, so the things that you need to make matcha are, first, the matcha. Again, not all matcha is created equal, so I recommend a high-grade matcha, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. You also want a cha sen. This is a traditional bamboo whisk. It is handmade. It's 122 prongs of bamboo, and it does make a difference. Not everything will make matcha suspend like you want it to suspend. So again, this is a cha sen, and not all cha sens are created equal as well. Also, you need a ceramic bowl. You probably have a cereal bowl at home, which you can use, and that's just fine. Or if you learn to love and respect your matcha, as I have, you will want to acquire a cha sen. This was created in a particular city that makes cha sens, and I believe that there's something in the ceramic that makes it suspend in a particular special way. But either way, it's a traditional Japanese ceramic bowl. Glass and plastic will not produce the same effects. I definitely would not use plastic. Glass is like your second choice. And then this is an instrument that I'm going to use to measure my matcha. Half a teaspoon works just fine. Also, the water is really important. We're going to use about 4 ounces total. It's preferential though, so you can add more or less. But the temperature of the water is what's so important. First off, you never want to add boiling water to tea. You will kill all the benefits. And this is a medicinal tea, so you don't want to do that. The perfect temperature, it's negotiable figuring who you ask, but it's somewhere between 155, 160 to 185, 90. Somewhere in the midst is good. I'd say about 6 minutes off a boil, you've got a pretty great temperature. If it's too hot though, you will sterilize it. So again, not on boiling water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a half teaspoon. A nice light half teaspoon. I mean, if we pack our half teaspoon, then every day, you probably going to want to pack it. You'll go through your matcha faster. So I'm going to seal my matcha as soon as I open it too, because it's very sensitive. I don't want it to oxidize. So right now I'm going to put my half teaspoon in my chawan. And I'm just going to show you right here. You can see how bright green this is. That's how you can tell the quality of the matcha. If it's not as bright green, it'll be more yellow or brown, and that indicates that it's not necessarily a good grade. It might not have been even shade grown. So your source of matcha is really important, that they know what matcha is and what it's supposed to be if you want to drink it for health benefits. Alright, so I've got my matcha in my bowl. I've got my tin of matcha closed. Again, it's very sensitive to light and air, so if it's left out a while, it will begin to oxidize. So at this point, I'm going to pre-whisk my matcha. I'm doing this because I don't want to eat my tea, I want to drink it. And if it has clumps when water goes in, it will have clumps when water comes out. So you can see what that looks like. It looks a lot different at this point. And now I'm just going to add 1 to 2 ounces of water. Not all of the ounces at first, but just 1 to 2. So just a little here in the bottom. And this is going to allow me to suspend it properly. So I'm going to go around the sides of the bowl just to get it off the sides. I'm not really making circular motions for any other reason than to get it off the sides. And now I'm going to make an M for matcha with my whisk. It's this shape, the M shape, that agitates it correctly, that creates a suspension. Now, suspension is so important because we want the matcha to absorb into our bloodstream. Again, I drink this for health benefits. Sure, you can drink it for green tea ceremony, and I can understand that they respect this tea so much because of all of the medicinal properties that it has. So, let's see, at this point, now sometimes I whisk it a little more, sometimes a little less. It really can be a fast process in the morning. Some people can get a little bit, they can think that it's going to take a long time to prepare, but the preparation really isn't very long and the benefits are very much lasting. So you can see right here, I've got a nice head of foam on the top. The foam is going to tell me that it's suspended properly. I'm going to go ahead and just whisk a little bit more. Now I've got about 2 ounces in here at this point. I like mine thicker, so I might drink it just like this, but I'm going to make the traditional preparation for you, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. Now, if you like yours thinned out, you can add more water than that too. That's just fine. You could put it over ice. You can add different things to it that you like. Sometimes I like a little almond milk in there, or coconut milk, or you know, you can really have some fun with it. But if you're making a traditional matcha shot, this is definitely what you want to start with. So now I can tell again that my matcha is suspended because it's got this nice head of foam on it. So in traditional Japanese ceremonial style, you would drink it straight from the bowl instead of pouring it into a separate vessel. So, cheers. Perfect. I would also like to say that matcha, I was talking about the health benefits, so I want to talk a little bit about why people would want to drink matcha and the appropriate way to drink matcha. People are recommended to drink it daily. Why? Because it has one of the highest antioxidant levels of anything on the planet. It also is a major anti-inflammatory, and it increases brain alpha waves. I always like to talk about the brain alpha wave increase because I don't think that's sort of common knowledge as to what that means. But it does help with focus and energy and creating that sort of Zen state. That's also because of the L-theanine. Now, I'm not a scientist, but I have studied the effects that this has had on people for a year by talking to them. And a lot of people say that it gives them an overall sense of well-being. So it just makes them feel good. That's a pretty good effect if you ask me. It also is known to absolutely lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, balance blood sugar. Now those are reasons that doctors recommend it to their patients. So there's a whole list of reasons. If you look on the internet too, it'll say prevents cancer, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. Now, these are, again, tested things, and I'm not going to tell you all the reasons why it does this, but I'll just tell you what I know about it, and that's that it's a great thing to do, a great thing to drink on a daily basis if you can. So, if you were to drink it on a daily basis, best case scenario is drinking it first thing in the morning after a night's fast, and give yourself then about 20 minutes and then you eat. This allows full absorption in the bloodstream, sets you at a really nice pace for the day, gives you a nice energy boost, and also keeps those antioxidant levels up, so it really boosts the immune system. So as you can see, the world of matcha creates a really nice world for you to live in. I know it's really helped with my own arthritis is something that I hear a lot of. Also, my knees are a lot better than they have been in the past. And I can feel the difference in brain alpha waves and the way that I focus with matcha. It also helps in deepen meditation. So all kinds of wonderful benefits. It's such a contradictory, crazy tea because it gives you energy yet it helps you sleep better. So thanks for watching, and best case scenario, drink your matcha in about under 5 minutes so it doesn't desuspend. Happy matcha times.